Refi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can save you thousands of dollars, get you a custom payment that you can afford, and they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call iRefi today.
I see him speak, I see him lead, I see him. What concrete steps can I take now in order to achieve the goal of doing my part to make America great again?
You should go to Hillsdale College, America's greatest college.
If I could learn like Charlie, if I could learn like Charlie.
So I listened to your podcast. I'm taking Hillsdale online courses right now.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it.
What should I read? How do I set my generation? I need to know. How do I grow like Charlie? If I could learn like Charlie. I wanna learn.
I'm on pace to complete every single Hillsdale online course.
Every year, we add something new, another dream, another voice, another story. Welcome to the comeback of Gold Star Science, Beauty, and Backbone. Welcome home.
Teach your children how to blaze a trail of glory. Go lead in truth and go be the light.
Bold, visionary, God-fearing women, all shaping who we are. This summit isn't changing who it's for, it's changing how far it can reach. Because leadership grows stronger when every woman has a place in the story. We do it for you. We do it for her. Curated for her, the Women's Leadership Summit.
Hi, folks. You may be hearing a lot about YRefi these days.
Student loans are now sitting at $1.8 trillion.
You need to talk to YRefi. And they don't care what your credit score is.
My partner and I created this company with the intention of taking it to help borrowers get out of debt. YRefi is the only company in the country that does what we do.
I think very highly YRefi. We're all in with them.
We invited God into our homes. We invite him into our company. We want to make it an incentive for you to want to work with YRefi. We give these folks the dignity to pay back their debt.
Please welcome the Chief Investment Officer and Managing Partner of YRefi, Lane Schoenberger.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. And, I would like to say YRefi is proud to continue our partnership with Turning Point and honor our friend Charlie Kirk by sponsoring this This is the Turning Point Tour. Each of us likely has our own reasons for believing our country is so great. I'd like to share a few that mean something to me. Faith, freedom, and family. Your ability to create and implement ideas that make the world a better place, also known as capitalism. So here we stand at a crossroads. And now more than ever, it's crucial that we give leaders who speak the truth, that we have leaders who speak the truth boldly. We need to get back to our conservative values. We need people willing to protect our God-given rights, which were carefully drafted into the Constitution. We must look back on history, warts and all, and learn from it, or we're destined to repeat it. More importantly, we need people willing to engage in a civil conversation. We need everyone to understand that sometimes these conversations can be tough, but conversations lead to turning points. So let's get real and talk about something that needs its own turning point, frankly, and that's the amount of debt the American population carries. Specifically, Well, we'll talk about that in a second. There's numerous reasons why our country is drowning in debt, but I think we can all agree that out of control government spending, waste, and theft are the primary reasons we have the problems we have. So I'm going to talk about one portion of that debt, and that's student loan debt. As of today, approximately $1.85 trillion is in student loan debt. When I did that video, it was 1.8. That wasn't that long ago. That's held by approximately 45 million Americans. But the numbers the government gives does not tell the truth and the whole truth. Approximately 70% of students with a loan also have a co-borrower. In many cases, that's parents, grandparents who selflessly co-sign these student loans because they wanted their son, daughter, grandchild to get that better education. Well, 45 million Americans just blossomed into about 70 million Americans. This debt includes federal and private student loans, majority being federal. There are several ways to solve this problem, and the first is to remove the government from the lending business. Get them out of the business of lending money and return control to the private markets. Because if history has taught us anything, if you allow capitalism to address a problem, solutions can be found quickly. So my partner and I, we found YRefi because we saw that millions of young people were graduating from college with insurmountable student loan debt with no clear path to repaying it. So I'd like to speak directly to the students and young leaders here today and those listening online. Many of you are dreaming big, and you should. You're building a future. You're investing in yourselves. You're taking the time. You're stepping into a world with passion and purpose. However, I also know that for many of you, that also brings decades of debt. At YRefi, we hear those stories every day. Bright, capable, hardworking individuals who did everything right. They went to school, they tried to build a better life, and yet they found themselves trapped under the weight of crippling student loan debt. Here's what I want you to know. That debt does not define you. It does not erase your potential. It does not have to dictate your future. Sadly, borrowers who fall behind in their payments or default have very few options. Many of the stories we hear of students drowning in debt are heartbreaking. Parents and grandparents who co-signed a student loan only to find out there was a problem when the collection calls started. It's indentured servitude. It doesn't have to be. At YRefi, our mission is very simple and powerful. We refinance distressed private student loans, not by chasing people down, not by writing them off, but by offering a manageable, sustainable way to get out of debt quickly. We believe in second chances. We believe in accountability, and we believe in doing what no other company has done before. Help borrowers succeed by quickly paying back their student loans with dignity rather than punishing them with predatory loans. At YRefi, we believe you are more than your student loan balance. You are worth believing in. If you need our help, check us out at yrefi.com. When you call, you won't be directed to an offshore call center. You're going to be talking to a human being, no phone trees, right here in America. We're in Phoenix, Arizona. So whether you need your help, whether you need our help or not, I'd like you to carry this with you. Never let debt steal your drive. Never let a setback silence your purpose. There is always a way forward and people who believe in you. So I'd like to direct this next point to those in the audience and online who believe in the principles of capitalism, entrepreneurship, innovation, and the American dream. My partner and I founded YRefi based on these principles, and for those reasons, we have chosen not to use institutional capital. We raise all of our money through accredited investors, just like you and me. So if you'd like to learn more about our mission and an investment that's not tied to the stock market, give us a look up at investYRefi.com. Our mission, our motto says it all, doing well by doing good. You're in this room, or you're watching online because you believe in and support Turning Point and its mission. If you like the YRefi mission, we'd like to leave you with one idea. You may have heard our commercials and endorsements sharing how we pay fixed interest rates to investors. It's true, we've been doing that for years. If participating and supporting both Turning Point and YRefi are of interest, here's something to consider. If you are to invest $100,000 with YRefi, because we calculate interest daily and make monthly payments of interest only, you're going to receive about $800 a month. Maybe you send some of that to Turning Point every month in support of the mission. Maybe you take some of that for yourself or another charity that's of interest to you. If you'd like to learn more about that, check us out at investYRefi.com. Now, as I close, I'd like to take a moment to honor Charlie Kirk and Erika Kirk. Their belief in Y-Refi has meant the world to me and our employees. Charlie and Erika believe not just in what Y-Refi stands for, but our mission, our approach, and the impact we make. Erika continues to support and inspire us every day to keep pushing forward and fighting for the idea that everyone deserves a path to redemption and prosperity. So Erika, thank you. Thank you for your friendship and believing in Y-Refi. And to everyone at Turning Point, who I've gotten to become very good friends with a lot of these folks, I got to tell you, they're amazing. Thank you for believing in America, in freedom, and for giving the microphone back to the truth tellers. Together we can transform lives and help people find their turning point. May God bless America. May God bless you. May God bless Y-Refi. And please enjoy this presentation today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
Please welcome Chapter President Caroline Maddox.
Good evening, UGA. How are we feeling tonight? My name is Caroline Maddox. I'm the chapter president here at UGA, and it is my honor to stand before you tonight. I just want to thank you all so much for showing up tonight. The response to this event has been absolutely incredible. And our chapter has been absolutely blown away by the excitement from our campus and community. It is such an honor to welcome you to this Turning Point tour here at the University of Georgia. We'd also like to take a moment to thank Campus PD and local law enforcement for their hard work and diligence in keeping us safe this evening. I also want to give a huge thank you to my reps, Grant, Emily, and Rachel, and the entire team at Turning Point USA. They truly are amazing. Tonight is about more than just one event. It's about having the courage to think for yourself, speak freely, and stand firm in what you believe. That is exactly what Charlie Kirk fought and died for, and that is why this night matters so much. Charlie Kirk started the movement for so many of us. He faithfully led the way. He encouraged us to stand up for what's right, love America, and keep our country great. Without his example and his work, I can confidently say I would not be standing on this stage in front of you tonight. Charlie's death was not the end of the movement, it was just the beginning. It was the beginning because students across the country have picked up the mic day in and day out to fight for this great country and continue to make it great. The values in this country that Charlie fought for cannot be forgotten, and we have to continue the movement every single day. In our community and across this great nation, we have to remember and continue to fight because America is truly the greatest country in the world, and we have to continue to fight for it. If you want to get involved with our chapter and make an impact on this campus because we desperately need a change, we would love to have you. While you're here tonight, make sure you check out your voter registration status online using the QR code you received when entering the venue. And for the ladies, Turning Point USA's Women's Leadership Summit will be held in San Antonio, Texas, June 5th through 7th. Please come see our chapter at the Get Involved table near the entrance to learn more. Now, before we begin, let's do one thing together. Everyone has a rally sign on their chair, so get ready to hold it up high for a photo and give us your loudest cheer. On 3 for Charlie. 1, 2, 3. I would just like to thank the Turning Point team one more time for tonight. This is an awesome event. Thank you all again for being here, and let's make some noise and get this thing started.
I think Charlie represented freedom of speech that a lot of people are scared to have, especially in this time and in this generation. He gives people my age that are younger generation the confidence to be able to have conversations that are difficult.
He was one who shined the light for young people and young individuals like me.
He was such a role model for young people, and I think that his voice will continue on even though he's already gone.
He was a person who stood for what he believed in. He was like a man of faith, a man of God, and a man of the people, a man who believed in freedom. And yeah, I like that he died believing what he believed in.
I think Charlie Kirk was just an inspiration. He helped me find my religion, and he helped create a bigger bond between me and my girlfriend.
He meant a lot. It really just was awesome for someone who actually cared for people our age and showing us how to use our voice. He just taught us not to be afraid to share our own opinion.
Almost every day I would listen to his podcast, see his videos. So for me, he was a guide to life. He was a guide to how to handle myself in campuses, in my high school life, and among young people.
We were moved by Charlie Kirk's life and unfortunately having lost him. And so I am grateful as an artist that I had a means to convey how I felt, because it was a lot. It was a tornado, a hurricane of feelings.
Just kind of like on a shirt, Charlie meant freedom. Charlie meant that there was a voice out there, that there was an ability to converse and share ideas and say that America is more than just fighting. It's more than just bickering. It's the willingness to be able to share your thoughts and be who you want to be and grow to the person you want to be.
Listening to him debate people, even the people who didn't really enjoy his opinions and his thoughts, was really inspiring for me, and I've sort of replicated that in my life. So Charlie was more of a mentor for me.
Charlie was a role model, especially for young people like myself, where we never got a voice, and our voice wasn't important.
To me, Charlie was a leader who I looked up to and helped shape my political opinion, especially in a world that they try to navigate you towards like the mainstream idea and what they want you to believe in, and he helped really shape what I believe in now politically. So he's someone I've always looked up to.
Either TikTok or Instagram, and just seeing what impact he's started to make on campus, that's truly how I figured out who he was.
He did so much for me.
me. I have done so many amazing things because of Charlie. I've met so many amazing people, and I've been so many amazing places, and I am just so grateful for Charlie Kirk.
I've always been a big believer in freedom of speech, and I can't think of many people who showed freedom of speech and supported freedom of speech as much as he did.
Charlie meant the future. He started coming to schools, and I watched him for the last number of years gain in popularity and gain people's trust. That meant something to a lot of us.
Charlie meant to me as just a person who went out and wasn't scared to exercise his right to free speech. He went on to college campuses, all of which are pretty much liberal, and wasn't scared to talk to people, wasn't scared to debate. Like he said, when debate ends, violence happens. He wasn't scared of people's opinions. He wasn't scared of what they thought of him. He went out and did what we all want to do.
I think he really is the epitome of love your neighbor. Just because someone maybe thinks differently than you doesn't mean you have to isolate them. We're called as Christians to love and to challenge ourselves as well as others. So I think that's what he showed me and all of us.
Just seeing the way he spoke to the younger generation, it was truly an inspiration to see, the potential of what could be, and I think honestly just following Charlie Kirk's words and hearing what he has to say really spoke to me and really got me out to be more vocal in what I believe in.
I want to say thank you especially to Charlie Kirk for inspiring so many people with his vision, with his mission of just opening dialogue, having dialogue with folks, sharing his faith publicly, sharing his ideas publicly, and engaging in a conversation with people.
I think Charlie gave us all courage to be able to both talk about Jesus and then also about what we believe in, and that what you believe in, you're not singled out in that, but that it's an entire movement and a coalition that's being built to fight for the Conservative Party. And so I think that it just gave us further boldness to be able to talk both about Jesus, but also about what we believe.